Hello everyone, my name is Alexis. Come onto your mat. Today you're going to probably want your journal and potentially a strap. We're going to be doing a third eye chakra focused yoga journaling meditation class. So come to begin standing on your mat, feet parallel and beneath your hips. Close your eyes, let your hands rest by your sides, and begin to gently rock onto the balls of your feet, the right edges of your feet, the heels of your feet, the left edge of your feet, and then come to center and bring your hands together in prayer to rest at your third eye. Your third eye chakra is the seat of your intuition, your inner knowing. So today we're going to be working with 2 affirmations. I trust in my inner vision, and I trust in my intuition. Basically 2 ways of saying the same thing. You trust in your experience, and you trust your gut to tell you the right thing to do when you need it. With your hands at your third eye, imagine an indigo light shining out from your third eye point between your eyebrows out around you, creating almost like a force field or a circle of this indigo light around you. This light represents your inner knowing. If you've ever walked into a room and gotten a specific feeling about people at the party, or if you've ever known the decision to make without having to be told or without having to listen to anyone else's advice, that is your intuition speaking. That is your intuition helping you make decisions and helping you understand the world in your own context. Just focusing on that indigo light from your third eye. Take one more deep breath in, and exhale, hands through heart center, open your eyes, and come to stand at the front of the mat. Inhale the arms down, around, and up overhead, and exhale right away into chair pose. Inhale to stand, exhale again into chair pose. Inhale to extend, and exhale into chair pose. One more time, inhale up. Exhale, and this time hold the chair pose, breathe here. Deep breaths in and out through the nose. Take another deep breath in, and exhale, fold forward, hinge at the hips. Inhale, lift up halfway, and exhale, step back into downward facing dog. Walk out your dog here. And take several deep breaths in. Maybe bend the knees, really lengthen through the spine. Still taking those deep breaths in and out through the nose. And say to yourself, I trust my inner vision. Beautiful. Take a deep breath in and come forward into high plank. And chaturanga to up dog, down to the mat through cobra. Make your way back into downward facing dog. Inhale the right leg up to the sky. Open up that hip. And exhale, bring that right foot forward between the hands, planting the foot and coming up into your high lunge. I was on very uneven ground while I filmed these, so you might catch me losing my balance a few times. And if you lose your balance, that's totally fine. Inhaling here in your high lunge. Now we're going to work through a few thunderbolts. So inhale with your arms up. Exhale, bring your arms forward, bend over the knee, and inhale back up. Another. Inhale forward. Exhale up. Inhale forward. Exhale up. One more time. Inhale forward. Then bend that back knee. Come up to standing, hug the knee into chest. Back into high lunge. Bring the knee to chest, back into high lunge. Last time, bring the knee into the chest, And then extend that leg out in front of you. Foot nice and flexed. Now from here, you can reach your right hand to the outside of your left foot and open up your right arm into a twist, or you can do what I'm doing and grab a strap, wrap it around the ball of your left foot, hold the strap in your right hand, and then open up your left arm to twist to the left. This is a pretty challenging balancing pose. So if you just want to stay facing forward with your leg extended with no twist, that's great too. Choose your own adventure here, but regardless, find your drishti point. One thing to focus on. Beautiful. Come back to center, release the leg, release the strap if you're using it. Come back into high lunge. Inhale here. Take another deep breath in, plant the hands, step back, and make your way to downward dog, whether that's through chaturanga and up dog, or down onto the mat through cobra. Walk out your dog here. And we'll do the same thing on the other side. Find a bit of stillness in your down dog. And then when you're ready, inhale that left leg up to the sky. Maybe bend the knee, open up the hip. Really reaching that foot up to the sky. And then exhale that left foot between the hands and come up into your high lunge. Beautiful. Take a few breaths here and then we'll move through those same thunderbolts, just like we did on the other side. Take a deep breath in here, and on your exhale, lean forward over your front knee and come back up to standing. Inhale forward. Exhale, come back up to standing. Inhale forward. Back up to standing. Beautiful. Inhale forward, bend that back knee, come up to standing, and back to high lunge. Inhale up to standing. Exhale, back to high lunge. Last time, inhale, leg up to the chest. Find your balance here. And then extend your foot out in front of you. And again, you can stay here in this balancing pose, extending your leg out in front of you. You can bring your left hand to the outside of your right foot and open your right arm to the side to come into your twist. Or you can do what I'm going to do. Grab your strap, wrap it around the ball of your right foot, hold the strap in your left hand, and twist open to the right. And if you lose your balance, like I did, no problem. We're working through a few complicated balancing poses in this class because the whole point of your third eye is to help you find balance. Balance is imbalance in motion. That's one of my favorite descriptions for balance. We're constantly moving and adjusting ourselves, constantly feeling out our intuition, constantly focusing on our drishti point, our intuition, to balance and find focus and stillness in our lives. Go ahead and release the balance. Beautiful. Step that right foot back into your high lunge. Take a few breaths here. Beautiful. And let the hands come down to the mat. Work your way back through to downward facing dog. However you want to make your way there. And find a little bit of stillness in your downward dog. And then on your next inhale, lift the right leg up to the sky. And exhale, plant the foot between your palms. Coming back up into your high lunge once again. Breathe deeply here. And if you want, you can come onto the ball of your front foot, coming up onto your tippy toes. This will really challenge your balance and also work out your legs. So if it's too much today, that's not a problem. Just stay with your foot flat on the mat. Exhale the hands to heart center. Bend the back leg and come forward into your warrior three pose. So your left leg extended back behind you. Hands could be at heart center or extended in front of you. Really working on trying to make that T shape with your body. Really flexing through that back foot. Take another deep breath in and exhale. Bring that left knee to come into your chest. We're going to come into tree pose. So bring the sole of your foot to your thigh, your calf, or resting by your ankle, and hands at heart center for your tree pose. Again, find your drishti point. Find your balance here. Beautiful. You can stay in tree pose, or you can come with me into eagle pose, wrapping that left leg around your right, and then bringing your right arm underneath your left, binding once or twice. Continuing to focus on your drishti point, on your balancing point, your one immovable point of focus. Take another deep breath here. And on the exhale, unwind and extend right back into Warrior 3. A little bit of a tricky transition, but beautiful. Let that left foot fall back to the mat into your high lunge, and then exhale the hands down to the mat. Make your way back to downward dog, however you like. Chaturanga and up dog, mat to cobra. Either way, find a little bit of stillness once you get into downward dog. We'll do the same thing on the other side. Inhale the left leg up to the sky, really stretch it up, and exhale, plant the left foot between the palms, coming up into your high lunge. Taking a few deep breaths here. And if you want, again, you can come up onto the ball of your left foot, making your high lunge a little more challenging. This really tests out the balance, but again, find that drishti point, find that immovable object that you're focusing on to help you keep your balance and really scoop your core back into your spine. Take another deep breath in, exhale the hands to heart center, and come forward into Warrior 3. Keeping that standing leg nice and strong. Take another deep breath in here. And on your exhale, come up to standing and bring that right leg into your tree pose. Wherever suits you today, whether that's your foot by your ankle, pressing into your calf, or pressing into your thigh. I trust my inner vision. I trust my inner vision. And I trust my intuition. Take one more deep breath in, and you can stay in tree pose or come with me into eagle pose, wrapping that right leg around the left and binding the left arm underneath the right, binding once or twice. Really engage through the core, lengthen down through your spine. Imagine you can be focusing on your drishti point with your third eye. Beautiful. Take one more deep breath in and exhale right back into your Warrior 3 pose. One more time. Really make it count. And exhale, let that right foot fall back to the mat. Come into your high lunge pose. And exhale the palms down to the mat. And work your way back into downward dog, however you choose. Yogi's choice. And when you come into downward dog, and then walk your feet forward to the top of the mat, coming into your forward fold. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, fold. And then root to rise. Come all the way up to standing. Inhaling the arms down, around, and up overhead. Exhale, hands to heart center. Walk your feet out to the edges of your mat, toes off the mat, heels on the mat. We're going to be coming into our Malasana Yogi squat. So sink down, sink your hips down. If you want to put a block underneath your bum here, you're more than welcome to. Or you can sink all the way down with me. Take a moment here, really press your elbows into your thighs to open up your hips. Then we're going to spend a few minutes working through crow pose. If you've never done crow pose before, that's okay. Just hang out in your Malasana Yogi squat. If you have played with crow pose before, go ahead and come with me, planting your hands on the mat, leaning your torso forward, and gently see if you can pick one foot and then the other off the mat. And you can play with it. You don't have to achieve crow pose today. That's totally fine. Some days I do, some days I don't. Beautiful. Let your feet come back to the mat and return to your Balasana. Close your eyes here. See if you can find some stillness. Reimagine that indigo light shining out of your third eye. I trust my inner vision. I trust my intuition. Take one more deep breath in and exhale, let your bum plop onto your mat and come into boat pose. We'll hold the boat just for a few deep breaths. Inhaling and exhaling through your nose. Hold it, hold it, hold it. You're doing great. This is the end of the hard work. Almost there. Beautiful. Relax down, bring the soles of feet to touch, coming into butterfly. Go ahead and grab your journal and pen. And if you don't want to journal in butterfly, that's fine. You can just relax into the pose. Or if you'd rather journal in a different position, go ahead and move there now. Regardless, if you are journaling, here are 2 questions to journal on at this time. How familiar are you with your intuition? And can you think of a specific instance where your intuition helped you? So often in our modern society, we are told to ignore our gut, ignore our heart, think with only your mind, listen to other people's opinions before your own. But it's so important to cultivate our own intuition, because cultivating our own intuition also cultivates our own self-worth, our own self-dignity, our own self-love. So I want you to spend the next few minutes journaling away on, do you know your intuition? Do you know what it feels like in your body? And have you ever encountered a situation where your intuition has helped you? Go ahead and begin to finish your thought. And when you're ready, you can set your journal and pen aside. If you want to take one last little stretch in butterfly pose, you're more than welcome to. And when you're ready, come on up to a seat. We're going to move into a seated twist. So bring your left foot to the outside of your right thigh, and right foot to the outside of your left thigh. Hug the right knee into your chest and twist to the right, using your right hand as a kickstand behind you. Few breaths here. Breathing in deep to lengthen through your spine. Exhaling to twist a little deeper. Take one more deep breath in. And on the exhale, come back to center, and we'll just switch the cross of the legs. So this time, right knee down to the mat, left foot onto the outside of the right thigh. And hug the left knee into your chest, twisting to the left. Left hand behind you as a kickstand. Take one more deep breath in and exhale back to center, planting the feet, scooching the bum forward, and coming to lie down on your back for Shavasana. You can extend your legs out and go ahead and put one hand on your chest, one hand on your belly. Close your eyes and relax into your Shavasana. Begin to deepen your inhales and your exhales here. Wiggle the fingers and the toes. Maybe make circles with the wrists and the ankles. If you'd like, you can stretch your arms up overhead for a full body stretch. And then when you're ready, very gently press yourself up to a seated position. Resting your hands on your thighs, keeping your eyes closed. And begin to bring your attention inward. Focus on that space, your third eye between your eyebrows. Imagine that indigo light once more, emanating from your third eye, surrounding you in a circle of light. I trust my inner vision. I trust my intuition. And for this short meditation, envision how you want your day to look today. Or if you're doing this class at night, envision how you want your day tomorrow to look. What decisions would most make that day happen? What decisions would most make that sort of day successful? Keep your focus on your third eye, on the indigo light, and simply reflect on how to make that day ideal. Release the visualization and just come back to your breath. Taking a deep breath in and out. Bringing yourself back to the here and the now. On your next inhale, lift the arms up overhead. And exhale the hands to heart center. Bring your thumbs up to your third eye. Thank yourself for this beautiful class that you did today. I trust my inner vision. I trust my intuition. And when you're ready, go ahead and open your eyes. Release the hands back to the knees. Thank you so much for practicing with me today. I hope you enjoyed this class. If you did, be sure to give it a like, give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe because there is always more yoga coming your way. Until next time, have a lovely rest of your day.